Hello, and welcome back to Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. In today's video, we are going to be talking about working on big and long projects. So, let's get a few things out of the way. Let's get a few things settled first. If you are working on a big or long project and you are essentially on your own, then more than likely you're either someone who is a college student and you're trying to get your name out there, get your work out there. You are not a college student, but you're still trying to have your big debut breakthrough. Or you are someone who has been in the industry for a while and just now you want to start your own series or start your own movie. And with that, I just want to tell you this right now. Do not be overambitious. One of our biggest follies as an artist is we are overambitious. We try to do too much, we try to go too far, and because you're one of those three things I mentioned before, the issue you have is that you do not have people to work with. You do not have people to work with. You likely do not have a budget or you have a very low budget. And if you even do get people to work with you, you're either going to pay them very little or you won't have any money to pay them and they're essentially doing work for free or they're doing volunteer work for you. And that's already a bad thing. So do not be overambitious. When I was beginning as an animator and an artist, I would have these big projects for myself. In high school, I wanted to animate an entire music video. The only issue was that my ambitions didn't match up with my skill set at the time. And even though I could probably animate a music video now, that would still be something very ambitious for me and it would take me a lot of time. So for starters, do not be over ambitious. Know your limits, know what you can and can't do at this present time, and mark your project accordingly. Because you don't have capital and because you likely don't have people or many people to help you, instead of working on a pilot trailer, you may want to work on a teaser trailer. A teaser trailer is a really good starting point. For starters, a teaser trailer will be a proof of concept. It proves to yourself and it proves to other people that you have a strong enough grasp on what you want to do or what you want your project to be. And it shows you that, it shows other people who watch the trailer that, and it also gives you and those who may want to work with you a starting off point. So then later on you can crowdfund or crowdsource and you have something to quickly and easily point to as proof of your work. The next thing I want to tell you is you need to be patient. Okay, these big projects, your teaser trailer or your pilot or your short film, that is going to take a long time to do. That is going to be a long time to work on. Let me break it up for you. You're going to have to do concept art. You're going to have to do concept art of the settings and of the characters. You're going to need to draw 360s or multiple viewpoints of those characters and of those settings. Not only that, you're going to have to do a rough pass with your animation just to get the basic figure down. Then you're going to have to do like a rough in-betweening to make sure that you have all of the motions correct, you have the hair movements correct, everything like that, then after the rough in-betweening, you're then going to have to animate. You're then going to have to break up your animation and put, oh, the body on this layer, the hair and eyes on another layer, so on and so forth. Not only that, look at your setting. Do you want a moving setting or a static setting? Are you going to want to composite your animation in After Effects? Are you going to have a moving setting where you have to move different individual frames of your background to give it the illusion of movement and depth? You're going to have to composite your animation again and make sure that you add shadows, add backgrounds, add grains, add motion blurs, different things like that. You are working on a teaser trailer, you're working on a short film, you're working on a pilot, and that stuff takes time. People usually think when they're watching TV that, oh, all of these episodes are done in a week or 2 weeks. That's why you have shows coming out weekly. That's not the case. When you are animating something, you are working months in advance, sometimes entire years in advance, just to finish half a segment of an animation, just to finish half an episode. And so then by the time it is uploaded, it is premiered that first week, then you're likely 2 or 3 days away from finishing the next episode and compositing the next episode. And it's animation and stuff like that takes time. So you're going to have to be patient. You're not going to want to overwork yourself and overdo. You do not want to burn out with long projects like these. So it's best if you're patient, if you take your time, and if you pace yourself. My next point, and this is a crucial one, make a storyboard and stick to your storyboard. Now, when I make these videos, even though I'm an animator and even though my focus is at times animators, in general, these topics that I go over and this advice I give can be applied to any artist and to anybody, really. Anybody who does a lot of work or who does tedious work. Now, when I say this, when I say stick to a storyboard, stick to your plan, we as artists and we as animators, we like to show off. We like to make our stuff stand out. We like to get attention. We like people to ooh and ah at what we make. The issue is that if you keep adding more stuff, then nothing will ever get done. Nothing will ever get done. You won't be able to finish your product because you're always adding more stuff or you're always redoing stuff to fit more scenes in or more action in or more whatever it is into your piece. The best thing you can do is make a storyboard and stick to it. Even if you want your masterpiece, even if you want your project to stand out, sometimes the best thing for you to do is to just not have it stand out. Sometimes the best thing for you to do is to just stick with what you made, because that's going to save you on time. That's going to save you on energy when you're actually working and animating it. And it's also going to likely even draw people in. People are going to be even more curious if you hold back a little bit. You don't want to reveal too much. You don't want to add too much spice. It's meant to be a teaser trailer, or it's meant to be a short little thing. You're supposed to draw people in. So just keep that in mind and stick to the storyboard, stick to the plan that you made. Now, another thing. With big projects like this, if you are an active If you are someone who is active on social media, if you are someone who is constantly making videos or has a schedule for their content, you are going to have spaces and areas in time in which you just won't post anything because you're working on this. Your channel is going to have a hiatus. Your Instagram or Twitter is going to have a hiatus, whatever you use. There's just going to be a length in time in which you're not posting anything because you're working on this project, because you're working on your debut, your Hallmark project. So the best advice I can give you is actually post videos of your progress. Film yourself, record yourself working on your teaser trailer or your pilot or your animation or whatever it is. Record yourself working on it and then post it. And then you could have voiceovers like what I do, where I give advice videos and I'm showing you guys speed paints of my animation process. Or I'm doing other things and I'm talking with you guys. If you're working on a pilot, you can have voiceover of the lore of your world or your character design or what went into you guys designing your characters, designing your world. That gives you buffer content so you're not just away for several months and you're losing subscribers or you're losing revenue. And it also gives you an excuse, it gives you a reason to think better about what you're working on. If you are recording yourself and if you are uploading videos of your lore and of your character design, it's giving you more of a reason to think deeper about what you're working on. It gives you more of a reason to plan long term for your show, for your character development in depth, for your art, for whatever it is you're working on. So making these work in progress videos, making these advice videos, making whatever you want can help you in the long run. Just me filming myself working on my teaser trailer, as well as talking with friends, has helped me think through a lot of the lore of my world. And I'll actually make a video in the future about the general backstory, the general history of the show I'm working on. But anyway, it all boils down to pace yourself. Pace yourself, take care of yourself. Don't try to overreach or overextend. And take time for yourself. This is going to be a big project. This is going to take you a long time, a chunk of your time to complete. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to be mindful that this isn't going to be done in a week's time. It might not even be done in a month's time. The animation process is very long. And even if you're not an animator and you're still watching this video, art in general is a long time. Science is a long time. Everything you work on, everything you want to do, it is going to take a while. Especially if it's something that you love and you just want to put your heart into. You put your heart into it because you love it. You have your heart on your sleeve and you put so much effort into this because you love it, because you love doing it, because you love seeing the smiles in people's faces, or you like to prove people wrong, whatever it is, whatever reason why you like doing what you do, or why you want to have your debut in what you do. You do it because you yourself have found a reason to keep doing it and to keep pushing for it. So just don't overwork yourself. And of course, you need benchmarks. You need deadlines for, okay, I want to get scene 1 done by X day. And I want to get scene 4 done by Y day. Just make sure that you do not overwork yourself. Because if you overwork yourself, if you try to do too much, then you're going to fall out of love of what you're doing. You're going to lose interest. It's going to feel like a chore rather than something you love doing, rather than something you want to do. Everyone deserves the right. Everyone should have the right to do what they want to do and do what they love to do. Everyone has the right to make it big one day, or to have their work influence other people around them. And these big projects are a way to announce yourself and a way to get your reach out there. And I hope and I pray that everyone one day will be known worldwide. I hope and pray that everyone will be able to fulfill their dreams. We only get one life, so we need to live it. And we need to do what we can. Anyway, I have a teaser trailer to work on, and I also have another video to work on. This has been Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.